when I was in school, I wasn't necessarily the slow kid. I was the kid that wanted to be in the lunchroom or at recess. Those were the two things that I felt I was best at. And the reason I'm telling you this is because at that time, my dad told me I needed to buckle down. In other words, I needed to get my stuff in a group quickly. And the reason I'm bringing this up as it pertains to the NFL is I feel like the Buffalo Bills are kind of in the same boat. What do I mean? The Buffalo Bills need to buckle down. They need to buckle down. That's exactly what my dad told me. Hey, you need to buckle down. The Bills need to buckle down. Why am I saying this? You are the Buffalo Bills, currently sitting at second place in the AFC East, behind the Patriots, who have just magically won 7 straight. Behind the Dolphins, ahead of the Dolphins, 1 game ahead of the Dolphins, who are 6-7 and have won 5 straight. And you, the Bills, have lost 2 straight with your roster, which doesn't make any sense. The Bills are, in my mind, just on paper, one of the most talented teams in the NFL, and it's not close. I don't know necessarily what's going on. I think Josh Allen played very well today against a tough Buccaneers team, but I think at the end of the day, the Bills need to get their things in order quickly because the AFC picture, playoff picture rather, is out. You obviously have the Patriots, the Titans, the Chiefs wrangling out the top 3 spots there. You got the Baltimore Ravens, the Los Angeles Chargers at the 5 seed there, and you've got the Colts, and then the Bills, who are hanging on against teams like the Browns, against teams like the Bengals, who are all 7-6, as well as the Bills. So if we look at this right now, I think it's close, but I think the Bills have a better roster than the Browns. They have a better roster than the Bengals. They have better talent than both of those teams. And somehow, the Broncos are 7-6 too. So it's like there are potentially 4 teams here vying for that last, and maybe even, I don't know, the Steelers, I don't know. Maybe they can come back from this latest Vikings loss. By the way, I don't know how the Steelers beat the Vikings. It just doesn't make any sense to me. That's like high school, what was it? Trig? Yeah, didn't make a lick of sense to me whatsoever. But I think at the end of the day, with the way that the currently that the Buffalo Bills are playing, it's not good. They've got too much talent to be playing like this. They have got probably a top 3 quarterback or a top 5 quarterback in the entire NFL. They have one of the best wide receivers in the entire NFL in Stephon Diggs, whatever, that I almost traded for a couple weeks ago, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I was going to have to give up too much. But at the end of the day, the Bills are too talented of a team to be playing like this. I think, the old saying of whatever it was of, you need to be playing your best football at a certain point in time, and, especially towards the end of the season. And now, the Bills, I feel like they need to get it together. And I'm not sure exactly what that entails, but the Bills need to buckle down, especially for the rest of the season. Now, the rest of their upcoming schedule, you got games against the Panthers, clearly a winnable game there, even though the Panthers are somehow in the NFC playoff picture as well. They're hanging around. They're absolutely hanging around. Even though they got Cam and PJ Walker back, they're playing quarterback for him. So they're hanging around and taking care of business as well from week to week. Bills, next game after that, day after Christmas, you got the Bills taking on the Patriots, boom. AFC East doesn't get any better than that. It's time to put it on the table. Who's going to be the winner there? And I think it's going to be a tough game with the Patriots. Mac Jones only threw 3 passes this last week, and they were still able. I had Ramondre Stevenson on my fantasy team as well. And I think when you look at the Patriots, who have, just like we said, have won 7 straight, they're just such a tough team. They just offensively they're coming together with Mac Jones, even though again he only threw 3 passes against the Bills recently. But and then also Ramondre Stevenson, that backfield is coming together, but that defense is tough. So if you look at all these different things kind of going into the last couple of weeks in the NFL season, the Bills need to buckle up. They just need to buckle up because this is going to be a bumpy ride. They've got some tough teams coming out through the rest of this NFL season. I think they can do it. I think they can absolutely win out and challenge the Patriots for at least that number 1 spot. They also got the Falcons and the Jets. So you have potentially what should be 3 wins here at the very least. And, I think at the end of the day, you have 3 out of 4. I think you make a case to being one of the top teams in the entire NFL. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsbriefpodcast.com. In the description down below, make sure you guys also leave us a comment and also leave a like. It helps people find us. And we also have all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything you'd like us to cover, make sure you send us what that is via email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we'll get to it. But let us know what you guys think about the Buffalo Bills needing to buckle up.